Merry Cringemas sports fan and happy Brawler Days to all who celebrate. Everyone has that weird family member who embarrasses you when you try to bring your new partner home to meet the family at the holidays. Well, this is the pro wrestling version.
So you're the man that rules the world.
In 1993, WCW gave Ric Flair a talk show for some reason. Sting and the British Bulldog just bought matching jackets and wanted to come out and show everybody. But more importantly, they had a double cage 8-man, 2-ring War Games match coming up, and they needed one more partner. Sid Vicious, who of course is probably most notable for having the most ramen noodle hair, but they've been building this up for a while. They've had a mystery partner that they haven't revealed, and everyone's getting really excited, and maybe it's the Ultimate Warrior.
It wasn't.
I don't know, but we're all primed for a surprise, and we won't be disappointed.
But that too turned out to be a lie.
This segment kind of falls apart before it even gets started because everyone's just kind of talking over top of each other. It does appear that most of them got an associate's degree at Ole Anderson School for Television Presentation by keeping their backs firmly toward the camera. Sting finally gets a word in edgewise.
All I have to say is,
and announces that
our partner is going to shock the world.
Oh man, it probably is the Ultimate Warrior.
They didn't, and he doesn't.
The Shock Master!
Who? Well, at least maybe he has a cool entrance or something. No, you didn't, Sid. Sid, you're telling me that you sat backstage and said a large man with a bedazzled stormtrooper helmet was gonna cut the sleeves off of a trash bag and fall through drywall? That's what you said was gonna, that's what you told everybody was gonna happen?
You sure about that? You sure about that?
That's Fred Ottman, formerly known as Tugboat, who is incidentally a wonderfully kind gentleman. And this was 0% his fault. So this is a disaster, but maybe he at least sounds cool.
They call me the Shock Master.
It's really hard to be positive sometimes. Okay, now that the smoke is cleared, maybe there's a reasonable explanation for all of this. Tony Schiavone meets with the man who shocked the world to try to get some answers in a sit-down interview.
He was sitting down. Good.
Having the first look at Unmasked Shockmaster be him squeezing ketchup onto a hamburger is a wild flex. And they mentioned that Shockmaster is on his lunch break from work. So it turns out being a member of Team Sting's WCW War Games 1993 team isn't even a full-time job. So what happened? The Shockmaster says,
I'm waiting out. There's millions of people. I know it's going in my head. My hands are sweating. I got goosebumps.
His hands were sweaty. Vomit on his stormtrooper helmet already. His explanation is that he heard the announcement but couldn't find the door to get onto the stage, so he just busted through a wall.
What? Oh, man. Hey, you know.
But he's still fiercely determined.
I may not be the most graceful person in the world, you know.
And he adds,
and I'm real hungry.
Get this man a cheeseburger and a bottle of ketchup. But he can't seem to stay on track.
Man, I love kids, man.
Okay, but
I like comic books, you know.
Understood, but War Games...
Man, I watch them all. Bugs Bunny, you know, the Roadrunner. Beep, beep.
Okay. Either way, it seems the Shockmaster has learned his lesson, and he's going to pay attention and be more careful.
Well, you see, there's schlemiels and schlemazels. A schlemiel is a guy who goes to a formal dinner party and spills his soup. A schlemazel's the
Shock Master!
I told you. Oh, God.